What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Escapes trouble. He's going up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you up.
He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off-play action. They get to him as he throws. And they'll knock him down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space. defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches. Now he's got to make those big plays for him.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality. Runs like throughout the season.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll try the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Alexander. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Runs through the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Out of the gun. The running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. It's a running room. Touchdown, Vandy. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they'll...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
They're throwing forward on the 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Wide open spaces. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
2
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Finds his tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Oh, a lot of space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It is good. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Commodores are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Smashes through. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.